Just a quick rundown about the risk events this week before I wrap up for the day, and I'm going to take the Sunday off. So just to say is got bank holiday in Australia, so that's off note. Some medium severity stuff. The PMI is going to be a mover for the euro, especially the German one, and we've got a PMI United States, and we've got a Powell speech as well. So tomorrow is going to be quite a roller coaster. So be careful. Quite a lot of sensitive data out here. The PMI could be a mover, especially if we go towards the 50 figure, because if we go higher, then that's going to be a sign that we're not really going to enter recession. So, but a miss is going to be quite heavy for the euro, because the dollar is going to appreciate as a safe haven over the euro. Okay, so they've got a lot of data out tomorrow, so you've got to be really, really careful, and just know your exits and stuff. So it could be a big mover. We've got a bank holiday in Canada as well. So this Powell speech is going to be worth noting. So at 5 p.m. And then we got RBA. So be careful of the Aussie. And we've got some jobs data. So remember what I was saying about how Powell's going to be watching the jobs data. He doesn't really want too many job openings, which sounds counterintuitive, but it adds to inflation pressure where there's more jobs. It stimulates inflation, basically. So got to be careful there. And you got the official cash rate from New Zealand, the RBNZ, Wednesday. We've got some more jobs data, and that leads into the NFP, of course. And we've got ISM PMI. And Thursday, more job stuff in the United States. A little bit of PMI from pound is worth noting. Quite a lot of stuff to be aware of this week, basically, and got bank holiday in China. It's not really going to impact too much, and of course we've got the huge risk event in the NFP. So hopefully you guys are okay. If you're struggling at all, let me know. I can try and help. It's all a case of just trying to get a good reward for what you're prepared to risk, but it's really important that you do stipulate your risk, because if you don't have your stop loss, or it's a hugely wide stop loss, then you could encounter a bit of difficulties. But if you've got a tiny size, you can afford a wider stop, but if you've got a larger size, you've got to be very, very careful with wide stops. Okay, so very busy calendar. We've got the PMI to be aware of tomorrow from the Eurozone, and the PMI from the States, and we've got the Powell speech, and we've got the cash rate statement from Australia and New Zealand. And we've got more job stuff from the United States, and more stuff from the United States with jobs, which is going to feed into NFP. And then, of course, you've got your NFP on Friday. So I'm going to be trying to avoid this. In fact, I will purposely avoid this, but I'll be up trading potentially up to that point. But I'm going to try and de-risk or scale out before this, because this is going to could be quite naughty, and we could see a huge dump or pump. It's very hard to say, but if the indices are going to dump going into this, then it looks likely it's going to set up for a pump. But if we pump into that, we could be setting up for a dump. Right, so you've got to be really careful. I'm going to be trying to avoid that Friday, and with any luck I'll have a nice long weekend, and I'll be back on that Monday. So lots of stuff to be aware of, especially around New Zealand dollar, the Australian dollar, the United States dollar, and the euro as well. So be careful, and I'll speak to you guys soon.